Having the most experienced insurance agents has always been the goal of Thompson Insurance Group. I'm proud to say that I've surrounded myself with the most experienced insurance professionals in the industry. Autumn, good morning. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Fantastic. I'm glad you can come and spend some time with me. So you started your insurance career in 1984. So I have a two-part question to you.
Okay.
How did you get in the industry? And then what brought you to Thompson Insurance Group?
So I think like a lot of people, I came into the industry by accident. I got out of school, I didn't really know what to do. There was an opening in an insurance agency and I said, I might as well try this. And I worked for a man named Bob Regis. Amazing man. Told me that insurance was the best thing you could do for your whole life. It was interesting and he just made me want to stay and love it. I worked with him for several years, moved along and moved up the chain and finally was able to move on to Thompson Insurance Group.
I bet you regret that every day.
I don't. No, it's great. It's been a great move for me. I love it there.
Well, I know when you first came aboard, it was something doing another experience, changing it up a little.
Yep.
And so no, we're glad to have you aboard. So I'm glad it worked out that way. Previously, you started out in personal lines, auto, home, umbrella, a couple other lines. And then about 25 years ago, you switched over to commercial lines. So what made you switch to that side of it? We call it the house, but that side of insurance?
Well, I decided that I wanted more of a challenge. And I thought, homes, autos, they're important, but the business might be a little more complicated and a little more difficult to do. And that's what I wanted. I wanted to learn and grow and be better at my job and learn more.
Did you self-teach, or is it somebody you could mentor after? Was there someone in the office already doing it?
I had a lot of help from people as I went up, and I did go to a lot of schooling, classes, and then just really, when you start doing the job, you talk to the underwriters at the company. You do this, you do that, and just everybody's really willing to help you learn.
Perfect.
So I was lucky with that.
As you built up your experience being in the industry, then you started to take on a role, and maybe it was it just happened because the way the office dynamics work, but you then took on a management role and you started to kind of train others and pass your knowledge on to them. And as a matter of fact, you're doing it in our office now, who's Jen, who's going to be coming up to our next interview. So what made you take on that management or training role?
For me, it's all about challenging yourself and continuing to grow and managing people and helping them learn. And I know it sounds silly, but to be excited about insurance and to be excited about helping your customers, if I can pass that along, that makes my life better.
And I think it's worked out well because Jen had no experience in the insurance industry, and then now she's taking on a lot of different roles herself, and so it's worked out really well.
Yeah, she's doing great, so it makes me proud.
Yeah, absolutely. So the next thing, and you talked a little bit about having the passion of insurance and teaching someone about it. So during the last couple of years, we've gone through COVID, and during that time, we had to make an office decision to have people in. And one of the things is, I think you travel the farthest from the house. So how long does it take you to get to the office?
About 45 minutes.
So 45 minutes, and you came in the office during COVID, which was all our staff, but you had to have that passion. So what kind of drives you to continue on and say, hey, I'm gonna do another 5 years of this and I wanna help train? What's the passion now that you've been in it this long? What kind of gets you, your juices flowing?
The people in the office that I work with are great. The atmosphere is wonderful. The customers are great. People love it when you're excited to help them. And when you're honest with them and upfront and you say, listen, this is not right. You need to get this fixed or whatever it is, that excites me to be able to help them get it right.
And we've had momentum because I think right now we've helped a lot of clients, whether that's premium wise, whether it's to lower the cost during COVID, or even, a business says, hey, we want to grow in this area and we do it. So I think we've had a lot of momentum, and I think that excitement to help the clients has really been booming the last couple of years.
I feel it in the office. Everybody is there and happy to be there, and the clients feel that. I think it's natural for that to rub off on everybody.
I hope you continue to follow these videos so you get to know all the people at Thompson Insurance Group. It is a great place to work. I hope you can see we have fun with it. We have people who are really caring about our clients. I look forward to having many more of these. Next up, you should expect to see Jen Rocha. She's one of our newer employees, and we're going to be doing that live, so I hope more people tune in during that time frame. So thank you very much. Appreciate your time.